Alrighty, hello, welcome back, you all, to our 43rd episode of Hearts of War, a modified version of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We are the Rollers of Fate, and we are super excited to be here with you tonight. So let's begin by asking the interweb gods to bless our cyber journey, especially different situations. And now let's introduce ourselves and our characters. Please, Lucky, do us the honor. And also tell us where to find you if you stream
Hello.
as you do, please.
Hello there, folks. I am Lucky. I'm playing Oliver Silverrunner, dashing young, handsome young, rogue fighter. And my dad is still alive. I am streaming at Lucky Blue Gaming on Twitch. I do a variety of streams, primarily horror, and hopefully soon Call of Duty.
Ooh.
Warzone's back, baby.
Awesome. Cool. Popcorn, whoever you want.
Martin.
Ooh, that's me. Hi, I'm Martin. I'm playing Lorandir Greenleaf. I'm an high elf, Drake Warden, Ranger, and I have Paladorn, which is my sidekick, and Theo, which is a little dragon. And yeah, I don't do any streaming, so you can find me anywhere, just here. Popcorn Cash.
I'm Cash. I'm playing the Centric Longhorn. He's a Minotaur. He's a sorcerer paladin guy. He's super rich, super funny, really adorable. Everyone loves him. Everyone's favorite guy. You can find me on the Twitch channel _I_Cash. I'm quite sure I don't do games good, but I do them hard. And on that note, I will popcorn over to my man love, Zach here.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Zach. And Akers points out the obvious in chat. As always, this, as usual, could be dicey situations today, especially after last session. So yes, I play Zachary Finleg. I am, what you say, what I've coined the term war was. I'm a warlock wizard. I'm a human, and I go as donated cornbread. You want to know the reason why it's that name?
Yes, please.
Don't ask. I just said don't.
Give us the tea. Spill the tea.
No, you'll never get it out of me. Yeah, so I do variety streaming over there. Apologies for the echo. I'm in a temporary situation. So, yeah, variety streamer. I'm also on YouTube as well. And sometimes I GM for Roly Grail, also known as Personality as well. And sometimes our DM Cisco joins us for some spooky Candela Obscura.
Ooh.
Popcorn to our DM.
Amazing. Cool. Thank you so much for the introductions. Unfortunately, as you can see on the screen, Julia is not here tonight, but we wish her to have a good time. I am Cisco Blanco. You can find me here thrice weekly. And I will be your Tail Weaver and Chaos Coordinator, guiding our heroes through the legendary world of Kryn. Announcements, content warning, we are on Twitch, we're in YouTube. Check our links on our channel, X channel as well there. And thanks to all our viewers, Darren Curtis, James Webster, and Tessa Presents. And yeah, give us a follow, like, and all that. And before we jump into the recap, please sonate it. Roll a d6 for the group inspiration.
Please don't hate me. 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 You're gonna love me.
Come on. Yeah. Boom. Four.
I'm your fish boy.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. And that is 6 inspirations. Nicely done, bro. Cool. Alrighty, thanks all to my wonderful friends to be here playing with me, and to everyone who is watching us from home. Please make yourselves cozy, grab a drink, and now let's find out where the drums of war are beating today. Previously, in the aftermath of E-Day, the Divine Vanguard joined Kalaman Special Forces on their fight against the Dragon Queen armies in exchange for asylum and protection for their people. Following a few successful missions and the massacre of the Eve of the Crimson Bricks, the group had a meeting with the leaders, agreeing to travel to the northern wastes the next evening to find out the enemy's plans and thwart it. Upon arriving to Boglar's refugee camp, the heroes beheld the newly grown Forest of Hope that has brought divine protection and godly boons to the Chosen One's bloodline. After the funeral rites at dusk, conversations and family reunions took place. Stories were shared in the campfires as drink and joy washed away the worries of the war. When the whispers of the cursed book tried to incite more death, and almost succeeded, it was met with strong wills, and with the aid of a blessed tree, the evil within the tome was temporarily neutralized, breaking the curse that bound them to the Divine Vanguard. Alrighty. I'm out of breath here. And this is where our story continues tonight. You are, it's 11 in the evening in the Forest of Hope. In this sad and beautiful evening, you all find yourselves beneath the golden trees of the Forest of Hope, under the stars and moon that illuminate the calm sea. After Captain Walter's incident that led to the encounter with the paper dolls, you threw the tome back into the Forbidden Library and saw a figure cloaked in shadow, clad with an emerald gauntlet that somehow resembles Ispin's shield. Now, some of you are staying if your family is here, whilst other, I guess they're going to inform the servants of the lunch tomorrow. And how many guests are
Big
unknown.
lunch.
Yeah. Meantime, Oliver as well. I think we should start with Oliver, as Lucky wasn't here last week. So Oliver, you have decided tonight, or did decide it earlier on, that you wanted a bit of time just to do your own thing and to socialize with all those people from Bogler that you once knew. You had friends, other friends, and that's what you were doing, and joining your friends every so often. You saw Fest that came to see you, and then the others, and now on the distance, after the fight and everything, you were there when the guys throw the book into the library, and at this point you all kind of like reunited, just about to say your goodbyes, as some of you are staying here and some of you are not. So I'll give you guys the room. All of you are there. You are in the beach on the camp, refugee camp. What would you like to do?
Weird, awkward silence right now.
Good. I mean, Zakiel's good to turn in. He's one of the few that are staying.
Okay.
I'm staying with my dad.
All right, yeah. Your dad, Fenris Finlake, is there with you as well. And you're kind of like just having that conversation that was really awkward with your father, discussing Asla Cedric, and you were having that conversation with your mother, and some of you were listening, and all of that. And your father says, all right, so you know where the shed is, so whenever you're ready, just make your way there. I'll just get some... make your bed and get everything ready. All right, son?
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right. See you soon, everyone. And thanks for looking forward to that lunch, last Cedric, tomorrow. Thank you again.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I bet. And you kind of see he looks down for a second. Without having to make a passive insight, you yourself, Zachriel, know your father is not accustomed to these kind of like fineries. So he's probably a little bit concerned about it. But nothing too serious.
Yeah, we're going to go clothes shopping, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oliver, I will imagine your colleagues will have shared how the fight with the book started, as Zachriel was overtaken by visions of your father being some creatures in the water, kind of like dangerous creatures, and he, before he could really react, he threw away a spell and he hit your father and almost killed him. At this point he left, but how will Oliver feel about all this? And this is just on Oliver's head, like what is Oliver thinking at the moment after that?
I'm trying to imagine. He's probably just, after everything's been said and done, he's probably just exhausted as well. Glad that his friends are still safe though, but doesn't really know how to feel for his father. Like, still kind of hates his father, but still doesn't want him to die.
Okay. As you kind of like thinking of this, Thessalia kind of says, yeah, like I said yesterday, like I said earlier, I'm sorry about everything that happened. I'm glad your father is okay. You have nothing to worry. If that's what you, I'm not sure if that's what you are thinking, but you seem a bit lost. I guess we drank a lot as well. Make a con save, Oliver, just to see the level of drunkenness, as everyone, kind of like almost everyone failed it, I think, at some point.
I was
Yikes.
unaffected.
Yikes. You're quite drunk, as you said, I'm tired. Where will Oliver be staying tonight? Will you be going back to the castle? Will you stay with some friends here? That's an option too, if you wanted to. Or will you go elsewhere? Thessalia will be staying with her family as well, as so is Lorendir. La Cedric, he will tell us in a minute.
I imagine after what happened in his hometown, the old brothel that his all of his friends and like close family worked at, he's gonna try and see if he could probably get reacquainted with some of them.
Okay.
So he'll ask around and see if there's a brothel that like any of them went to go work at. He'll see if he could get in touch with the headmistress of the old brothel.
As you actually research that, you find out, to your surprise, that the Wild River Willow, the gentleman club that used to be next to Bogla, is to move to Kalaman due to the draconian guest dangers outside the city. Everything is becoming too risky. And even though you haven't got an invite yet, some of the people tell you that they're having a grand opening tomorrow. The place itself is next to Kobu Kalaman, that you guys know is kind of not too far from Wiham's shop, from the top of my head, I think. But we'll see it on the map in a second. But that is not happening until tomorrow. However, as you know the location, being who you are and having such a good connection with all these girls and people here, it's very likely that I'm sure it's always gonna be open for you, whether they are open or not. And that brings so many memories to your mind as you hear that. And your friend Randall, let's call him, if it's okay, an old friend from Bogla, tells you this. Oh wow! I mean, I haven't got any invite yet, but it's been commented on the grapevine that it's gonna be happening tomorrow evening. So I remember you knew a few people there, right?
Could you say that last part again?
I remember you knew a few people there.
Sorry,
right?
my head's
No, it's okay.
splitting. Yeah, I knew quite a few people.
Okay.
Um,
I'm sure they will be happy to see you in
no,
that
it's
case, if everyone is survived.
I'm sure they survived. They know they've been in rough situations before, so they wouldn't risk their lives.
I hope so, he says.
Would you happen to know what direction I could go to find the brothel that that some of the girls might have worked at from Kalaman?
You mean the old one, or you mean
Or,
this new opening one? Because you've been out of game, you've been to the other one, and it was like a very mixed kind of brothel, a little bit dark, a little bit shady, a little bit inappropriate. It's just one of those burlesque, kind of like a bit over the top brothels that is there. But
but none of the girls from the ones that I used to
Wild River
that I used
Willow,
to
yeah,
hang out with.
no, they will be. That's what they told you, that this Wild River Willow will be opening in Calaman tomorrow. So you know the location of it. So if you want to find the girls that were there, they will be there, even though the place is not open fully yet. They'll be preparing and doing different things. So the venue itself will be there and the girls will be there, even though it's not open.
I'll still try my luck. I'll head over to the new building and
Alrighty.
see if I can find anyone.
Let me give you a little map. 1 second. As you make your way from the Forest of Hope, you say goodbyes, Randall, and I imagine your friends kind of separate at this point. Just quickly before we fully go into you, La Cedric, what will you be doing? We know Laurendin is staying with his family, right, Laurendin, as you mentioned. So is the Salia, but what is your plan for tonight, La Cedric?
I'll probably say my goodbyes to the group, and I'll see them tomorrow afternoon for lunch, and I'll make my way back to Longhorn Manor. Okay.
Amazing. So as that happens, you kind of see La Cedric leaving Oliver, and you travel through the night. It's kind of like at this point it's around 12 o'clock, 11 something, and the streets are pretty empty. Make a fate roll.
No.
Right.
And you make another one, Oliver, as you go on your way as well towards the brothel.
Hi.
Okay. Yep, perfect. On your way, you see that even though the streets are super empty, the dealers are still operating, and you see some dodgy guy that you kind of know goes like, "Oi, you alright, mate?" And he kind of like,
Oh,
"Welcome,
hello.
A Saruki. Mo is here with us." "Yeah, thank you, Mo. Welcome." And Oliver, as you both kind of walking together, I think at this point, will you be walking together as is kind of like a similar direction, or will you have a split straight away? Oliver and La Cedric.
I wouldn't make myself go out of my way to not walk with him. I'd just take the normal route that I would normally take.
Okay. What about you,
Yeah,
Oliver? Will you be going together
he's
anywhere, or will you split?
if Cedric tries to walk beside him, he won't avoid it, but he's not gonna go out of his way to
That
be in the
awkward
same like
silent walk together.
yeah, it's sort of like that. I'd imagine like an awkward like walking side by side and like not talking yet, or like Oliver's gonna try and like stay by himself. Either way, it's up to Cedric if he makes the move to try and walk in
Oliver
tandem.
coughs. Oliver coughs. Were you gonna say something? No. Oh, okay.
Do you get to say anything?
But, where are you off to tonight then?
I'm actually off to go find some of the girls I used to work with back at the brothel.
Oh, okay. Which one? I might know.
I doubt you know it. It's it was back in our old hometown before it got destroyed, just on the outskirts.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the name of it.
Wild
It wouldn't
River
be
Willow.
the
You will know.
Wild River Willow, did it?
Wild
Yeah,
River Willow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I had some good memories of
Oh,
the girls I used to work with.
I haven't heard of that one. No. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. Um. So, how are you and Zach?
Well, okay. I kind of feel like I keep annoying him, but bless him, he just keeps putting up with it. That's
Yeah,
good news. Okay.
it's kind of a. It's just one of his charms, isn't it? I guess a lot of patience with that one.
I don't know why he's so good. Honestly, I don't understand how it happened, but yeah.
Mm.
What about you and Des? You made any more progress there? Or?
What is honestly, I'm not sure. um, I guess not.
I mean, do you think going to the brothels is the right idea?
Say it again.
Are you sure like going to the brothels is a good idea, or you literally just meet?
No. It's not for pleasure. It's my mother used to work at that one actually.
Oh,
She used to work in the brothel in our hometown.
as a barmaid, or
Entertainer.
yeah.
She was a sort of like a courtesan.
Okay.
She kept people entertained and well, it was actually kind of nice. They always took care of me. Whenever I snuck out of my father's mansion when I was younger, we'd always play music and have a good time. They'd make me meals from time to time, but I don't know. I figured saying hi to them and checking up on them would be nice. I didn't even really write them a letter or anything after the attack.
Well, maybe it's a good idea you go there then. Just check in on them, see how they do.
Yeah. So I figured that's what I might do today. There was this really crazy one that worked there, and I'm hoping not to run into her. Her name was Sea Cucumber. Or at least that was her show name.
Sea Cucumber.
She was kind of a wild card.
Okay. I haven't had the pleasure of Sea Cucumber, but I'm sure she
Next
was
time you and
renowned.
next time you and Zach go in, I'll slide him a card for Sea Cucumber, and I'll say, why don't you both go visit her? She's very nice, very talented.
No, it's fine. Thank you, though. I don't think Zach would. That's kind of his thinking. I don't think he'd like me, checking out Sea Cucumber either. And I don't really want to check out Sea Cucumber either. So
I just think it'd be really funny to see Zach's face.
I sure would be, but
just
I
hear me
don't
out.
want to be the reason for that face to be coming on. So yeah, dude, you can take that card back.
No, I'll leave it with you.
I'll drop it on the floor.
You'll walk ahead of it.
And then
That's
I'll go
fine.
to my house.
As you kind of keep going for a while, you keep walking and walking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the others think we still hate each other?
Probably, yeah, almost definitely, yeah. I mean, do
We
we
should keep that
hate
going
each
for a while,
other?
don't you think?
Oh, okay.
No, absolutely. No. But we should keep it
Inside
going.
check.
It's kind of funny though to see the others.
Make an inside check if you want.
Let me see here.
You can make deception or persuasion against it, Oliver. Whatever one. You don't need to tell us which one it is.
Oh. 21.
Oh wow, nice insight.
Let's see here. Yeah.
Oh,
You trust Oliver.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to like
Not
pretend that
lying.
we hate each other to the rest of the group?
Well, I mean, they already assume we don't like each other. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You're not my favorite person, but you're not my least favorite person anymore.
Who's your least favorite?
Say again?
Who's your least favorite?
In the group or just in general?
In the group.
Huh.
It's between us. No one's gonna find out.
If you really want to know, it's and then. I'm not. I don't have any least favorites. No, there's no least favorites.
No, you can't use that. That's the mum excuse. And anyway, the mum always
tell you what,
lies when she says that as well.
No, I'll tell you what. Who's your least
Hmm.
favorite? And then I'll say mine.
You? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No fucking way.
you take 2 points of psychic damage. Oh, fuck. You think to yourself, shit, no one really likes me. For a second, it's like, no, you don't.
No, there's no one in the group I dislike at this moment. But if I tell you now who my least favorite is,
Yeah.
that person could move up or down based on your reaction. So I'd like to
Okay.
keep it as is.
Well, let's just see who it is at this moment in time. And then if it changes, I won't know. I just know who the old person was.
The old person was you. There you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, there's no one I just like. Maybe if Zach would just stop hitting me when I do stupid things, but I don't think that's gonna stop.
Yeah, I don't think so either. No.
That's fine. Oh, you know, it's still crazy to think that we're out here and doing all this, don't you think?
Walking together?
Did you ever? No, going on these adventures and trying to stop this war.
It's not what I planned. I missed so many garden parties, festivals, club openings, restaurants. Ugh.
Oh,
There was I forgot the cruise! Oh,
cruise.
yeah.
You know, why don't you just? I'm sure if you go on a boat with Zach and bring like a couple bottles, it'll feel just like a cruise, and for him, it'll feel like his daily job.
Catering won't be the same.
He'll get you plenty of fish.
Okay, fine. More of a meat man than fish, but sure.
What's the difference?
Many, many things. Nice, thick, girthy hunk of meat. Sniffing down. Never mind.
Are you sure you never worked at a brothel?
I wish. No. I've been to them many, many times.
Oh,
You can make a
What
deception
do you
or
think?
persuasion check if you want. If you want inside that. To see the dark past of La Cedric.
Oh,
Dark secrets of the Cedric.
I can safely assume that this man's been a manho.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh wait, was that Whisper? No, it's gonna be Whisper.
Oh, you bought inside? Okay.
You can do
Oh, yeah,
deception or
I know.
persuasion. You don't need to tell us which one.
I'll be honest. I would say it's persuasion. Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
I like it, Martin.
Metagaming inside.
Oh, I don't think he believes me though.
Oh, so you haven't worked at a brothel?
No.
Oh.
No, I haven't. No.
I'm telling Zach that you did anyways.
Oh, that's more trouble.
No. Anyways, you know, I do have one question. And then maybe I'm gonna head off for the night. But
Mhm.
this before I tell you, I want you to promise me that you'll keep us a secret, unlike the letter that Tess couldn't.
I promise I will keep this secret just between us. No one else will ever know.
Wow, just by saying with that voice, you don't even need to make any insight check. No.
You know,
I
I'm glad
promise. I promise. This is bridge building.
I'm glad I could trust you with this promise, because if you broke this
Mhm.
promise, I'd probably have to kill you. Or at least not be
Sure.
friends with you anymore.
Well, I mean, there's no risk of that happening because I just told you I'm never going to tell anyone. What is it? Tell me now.
I'm gonna regret trusting you, but has Tess said anything about me, or do you think she even notices the stuff I do?
No, she definitely notices what you do. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I think I don't know how she. Well, I don't know if she likes you like the way you like her, but I know that she definitely cares about you. She's always there, backing you, like making sure you're okay.
don't get me wrong. It's great that she cares, but what do you think I should do to get her attention, or to get her noticed to me in the way that I want to be noticed?
I think I think you're thinking about it too much. I think you're worrying too much. Just let the way you really feel speak for itself. Like, just be you. Don't like do this. I don't know, whatever it is you were thinking of doing. Because like I don't know, proposing. That was a bit much. But
That was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke.
yeah, it was an
Oh,
awkward joke, and it's a bit cringe, right? So maybe don't do that. Just
I know.
ask her like
I'll
you
never do
she
it
doesn't
again.
drink,
Never,
right? I mean, you know her, you know her very well. You know the things she likes. Maybe like get involved with that. Ask her about the things she likes. Maybe ask her what interests her. Maybe ask her just to go for a walk somewhere. Just take interest in her instead of making her worry, like think about you. Why don't you just show her you're thinking about her and taking interest in her for a change instead of being weird.
I'm trying. I did try. I went to that church one time to pray, and I was trying really hard not to fall asleep.
Okay.
But
did you fall asleep?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's a good start.
But it's just, I don't know. Like, it's not to brag or anything, but like flirting with other girls was easier, and when I was younger, I was able to. I don't know. It was different. Now it feels harder. Now it's like
back then it didn't mean anything.
don't.
Back then it was just a quick fuck, right? I mean, now it's someone you actually care about. Just show an interest in her likes, maybe even dislikes. You can bond over so many things with someone. I mean, if you genuinely care about her and infatuated with her, it'll just come. Dude. Just stop thinking too much.
Maybe
Stop
you're
putting
right.
pressure on it. Just go with the flow.
I think you're definitely right. I'm definitely overthinking this, but I'm also just kind of drunk tonight, so it's been rough. You know what? Maybe I'll try listening to her more. Give that a shot. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go home, and maybe I'm gonna put a fish in Zachariel's pillows, but then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Please don't do that. Just go to the brothel, hook up with your old friends, and have a. We've got a big day tomorrow.
Yeah, we do. Well, I figured that would be the funny part. Just lighten the
I
mood.
mean, yeah, you said you didn't want him to keep hitting you. Maybe stop putting fish in his shits. I don't know.
He won't know it was me. You won't tell him.
No, I won't. I don't think I'll have to tell him.
Okay, good. Then he'll think Laura India did it.
Yeah, that's the way it's gonna go. Yep.
You get to an intersection where you see
great.
Longhorn Manor, and you Oliver need to keep going down if you're gonna go anywhere, because Castle Calaman or the Wild River Willow is going down.
Okay. Well, it was a good talk.
Yeah. Oh, still hate you. God damn you. Hate you so much.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll catch you around, step bro.
God damn it, I really do hate him. And walk off. Something long manner.
You arrive to your manor. Your porter is there. Oh, good night, sir. La Cedric, we go to you 1 second. Oh, you're staying with us tonight?
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have a few. I'm not sure the number, but there's gonna be many guests coming tomorrow for lunch. Have the cooks prepare a banquet. But also nothing too fancy, because a special guest of mine is bringing their father, and I want him to feel comfortable. So nothing over the top. Maybe some fish.
Oh.
They're really into fish.
Right. We can organize that, and that will be in a few days, I assume, right?
Tomorrow.
You see his face, kind of like he tries to really not to change his face, but you see. And how many guests did you say again?
It could be hundreds. I have no idea.
Should we
Also,
cater for
Mama is
50,
coming.
maybe?
Sure, 50 would be good. And also, my mom will be turning up some point tomorrow. If she
Oh,
does,
yes, we are aware.
I didn't. Oh, good. Do you know what time she's coming back?
Yes, around 3.
Well, then be sure that she is very distracted and doesn't ask me any questions of why all these strangers are in the house.
Oh, of course, I will try my best, my lord, but you know,
Very good.
your mother is a woman of her own will. Respect for that. Not many women nowadays have the bravery that she displays.
Yeah, I know.
Strong will. He kind of looks down. No judgment there, because he wouldn't dare to judge your mother.
Okay. Also, bring me Puppy. I miss him. I need him.
Oh, of course. They've been missing you too, my lord. Of course. I'll take them to your room. Would you
Very
like some
good.
biscuits,
Puppy!
some milk?
Of course, yes.
Like always.
Coco too.
All right.
Yes.
And
Have Jenkins come up and shares and tell me my story also.
all right. I will bring. I'll get Pappy. Elaine, please. And you see this other kind of like a Minotaur servant woman, really old. Is like one of your, probably raised you a little bit, did the things your mom didn't want to do, and she kind of like runs to the kitchen, get your breakfast and your night milk, milk and biscuit, and your other servant gets to your room. As you go up your room, the house is spotless as always. All the family heirlooms and different banners and different things and memories, paintings, beautiful house as always. You get to your room after a few minutes. You're huge, huge for a puppy, 'cause it's just the size of a. You tell us, Cash, how big will a puppy be at this point? We saw them before. He was the size of a dog, I remember, right? Roughly.
Yeah, he's the size of a dog. So I'm guessing by now he'd probably be the size of like a full-grown Doberman or
Yeah.
a Saint Bernard kind of thing. It's
Yes.
like really big, super fluffy.
Yeah. So instead of being carried as usual, now he's got kind of like a. It's not a harness. It's more like a body, kind of like if you were to put a saddle, but there is no seat. It's just like a hold. You know, they don't want to
like
put
a body
it.
harness.
Yeah, they don't want to do it on his neck. You know, so he's like free range pretty much. And you see this servant, as puppy, kind of sees you. See this white, beautiful baby owlbear. Still a bit of food on his beak. Probably had been eaten, and at that time, just his last meal, and he jumps into you. Make a strength saving throw, I guess, if you want to resist not to fall. Otherwise, you can fall back into the bed.
Yeah, I will absolutely fall back.
In seconds, you are covered in saliva, but not like a wet, disgusting one. It's just like like a cute. And he's like a puppy. Is just there with you. You don't need to make animal handlings. He loves you to death. So he's just there, like starts like rolling on the bed and doing like really kind of cute games.
Belly scratches all the time, yeah, just belly scratches. Pushing his face.
And your servant says, "Oh, all right, sir. So we'll have that already. What time will the guests be arriving?"
Oh, lunch time.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Yeah, we like that. We will be ready for them. Maybe let's say 11, 12-ish. We can do some non-fancy liqueurs, appetizers, and little bits.
Perfect.
All right, and you
That'd
said
be
you wanted
amazing.
the food to be downsized in terms of.
Nothing too fancy. Still good quality, but nothing too fancy. The people that are coming are not accustomed to it, so I don't want to make them feel awkward.
May I speak out of turn, my lord?
Absolutely.
I will hate to pry, but may I ask you why is the reason you don't want the meal to be fancy? Is it?
I have a friend coming over that I'm quite fond of, and his father will be coming, and he's not too comfortable around social gatherings. So I want it to be a little informal.
Oh, all right. He kind of stares into your eyes for a second and tries to. With a 10, he is not 100% sure what you. He doesn't really fully get the meaning. He says, all right, because I just need to. You know your mother, my lord, and she might not be pleased if the standard of. I don't really. This feels a bit really out of my place to say, but you know her.
I understand what you're trying to say, and that she has a certain standard, but to be honest, this is a social gathering for friends of mine and not for hers. So
Of course.
it will be my social gathering.
I'll get her out of your way as much as I can.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
That's all right. It's no point for me to tell you my name. You're gonna forget. I've been trying for 30 years,
yes.
so 20.
I'll be honest.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't even remember when we hired you, so I'm sorry.
That's all right, my lord. Good night.
And to you.
We'll ring the bell if you want us to collect Puppy at any point.
No, I think he'll stay with me this evening in the room.
All right. And he kind of like, after a few minutes, he comes back with his puppy's bed, a special kind of like cushiony thing. And unless you want anything else to happen, that will be the end of your night, La Cedric. If that's cool.
Before I do go to sleep, of course. I'd like to go to the family monument that I had installed for my dad's birthday and do it by the holy tree, the sweet tree, and do a prayer to Kiri Joliffe just to say thank you for giving me a second chance and helping me get rid of this book. And I will do whatever I can to make it up to you.
Amazing. You don't need to make any checks at this point, as you kind of like pray. The golden little tree, celestial tree in your garden kind of like winds, rustles its leaves. And even though it's not Kitty Jolly, it's who the angel that lives in that tree follows. You see this sparkly constellation like vision for a second. And you get a sense of pride for your achievement and resilience and good judgment in the end, even though it started a little bit rocky, and you get that your god is really happy what it happened as well. Cool. Sure. We go back to you, Lorandir. You are with Thessalia and your family, your parents that newly came, your grandfather, her parents, like the whole Greenleaf team is there, and the plan is that your mother and father have been given their own little shed, let's call it sheds, little tent. That's a better one, like a tent. And she's like, your mother is like saying to you, oh, so what have you been doing here in Calaman? I heard from the guys you are army now? Are you in the war? Fighting for the war? Oh, you're muted, I think. Is it me? Oh, something happened to my sound, actually. 1 second. What can I... Oh, now, yeah. Can you guys hear me, though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what did you
we're
say?
in the army now.
Okay.
But, they said that if, in order to help the refugees, that we should help Kalaman, which I guess is fair. So we were helping them with some missions.
Wow.
Against this dragon army.
Seems a bit dangerous, Lorandir. I mean, I trust your 100% your judgment, but...
It's okay. I mean, somebody has to take care of these kids, So it might as well be me.
Of course, you've always been the wise one.
Well, okay, sure. But yeah, that's what we were doing. I will be leaving tomorrow for some time, so I hope you'll be okay.
How long will you be going, if I may ask?
We don't really know. We are looking for something important, but we don't know where it is. So it might be a while.
Oh, that's a shame, really. But I mean, I understand this effort that you guys make and your alliance and whatever you do with the Kalaman forces is very important, and I wouldn't even think of putting pressure on you. But your dad and I, we are so proud of you. And your father kind of like nods. You are always been a forest kind of focus on your trades and your herbs and your things, and that was amazing. But what we are doing here is for a higher purpose, and the danger you are under every day is just, we couldn't be more proud.
Well, it's fine. I will be going back to the forest once we finish, I'm sure. But just for now, I'll be helping. And it's nice that you're here, because now I don't have to worry about you. If you stay, I think this forest will be safe.
Yeah, we are happy to be here. We are a bit devastated with what happened to the house, but it's all material things. The important thing is that we are alive.
Well, I guess we get to build a new one later.
Yes, of course.
That will be exciting.
It will be nice, yes. I remember the old times, so it's been a while. That will be wonderful. And she kind of like looks towards your father and kind of like he nods, and in a slow, she takes this, it's like a simple kind of like a chain. It's not a chain, it's made out of material like leather, like a pendant of some sort, and on it is like carved in wood, this kind of piece of wood that you always know. It's like a locket, but it's made out of wood completely, and inside it you got a picture of your mom and a picture of your dad and a little picture of you. It's like a three opening ones that your mom always carries with her. Please take this, Lori. Your dad and I would really love if you look after this until we see you again. That way I will know you are with us all the time. We will know that.
Okay, I'll take it. Look at it. Say, put it in. Well, thank you. I will have you near my heart.
Yeah. Oh.
Through the difficult times.
She kind of like puts like her head on your shoulder, and your kind of father kind of hugs you, and you do like a three-way kind of hug, a family hug.
It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be back before you know it.
At this point, you enter your little tent, and your grandfather is there preparing some herbs tea that will help you sleep for the night. It's like quite strong. It makes you like a little bit. If you were to not sleep, it will probably make you hallucinate. But if you go to sleep, then it's good.
We don't sleep. We're going to hallucinate the whole night.
Yeah, it's like a trancey, like in your trance, you kind of like see this kind of like everything. Like, it's like a very mandala kind of like music and very relaxing. It just guarantees the perfect trance rest.
Wow. Yeah. I'm going to see my ancestors tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
As always, like when the tea is prepared, it's like a green smoke comes out of it that it smells quite herby, like a really strong, weedy kind of herbs. And
I'm going to put a sign outside Do not come in even if there's something weird.
The Cedric wants some of this tea.
Oliver will love some of that tea too, I assume.
Yes.
And as
Is this café? Oh, well. It's different when it's tipped as a tea. It's not, quite as potent and addictive, so you can have it as a tea.
Quitter. That's quitter talk.
And as you kind of all of you settle in your parents, kind of a long conversation takes time before you guys sleep, but then you kind of feel that the tea is starting to make effect as you kind of, your mother is talking to you and you see like this kind of aura, like almost like a polyhedral kind of factions starts forming all around the room, and you're thinking, okay, it's time to meditate before it gets too much. And her voice starts sounding like a robotic for a second as you feel like a wave of it. And she says, Wolf, over there, I think we should meditate. And she kind of like sits.
Yes, ma'am, because you are muted. I think, I don't know, something's happening.
Oh, what is happening? Do I keep losing sound actually?
No. I'm just saying because of
Yeah. She says like
the drugs.
She speaks like whoa, and her voice sounds like an echo in the wind kind of thing as she kind of like closes her eyes, and you gather that whatever she said meant like, okay, good night. Yeah. Your father, all of you kind of meditate and within your trance there as you kind of like vibing.
I'm floating like 5 centimeters off there.
Make a fate roll.
Hi. Nope. No.
The trance goes very slow. It just feels like it's been so many hours. At some point you're kind of like resting, and the patterns that keep forming around you in the room and stuff, it's just like, it doesn't feel right. There is something wrong. And for a second you feel cold, like you are almost somewhere else. And you hear like a sound of some kind of animals. Make a nature check.
Sure.
With a 3, it's some kind of bird. You are unsure, and then you hear like a sound, like a really weird, and then you hear the bird sounds again, and they kind of chirp kind of back, and you hear that, and as you are having this vision, your body's so cold, and you touch the floor and it feels like icy, and then you feel much more comfortable as slowly the effects of it are going away, and you feel fully yourself. I'm still meditating, and you're unsure what that even meant. What was that? But it felt like a premonition of the future.
Will be visited by cold birds. Okay.
These sounded like two different types of things. There was birds and there was something else. The other one, the sound is, you never heard it before. It sounded like some kind of creature, yeah, but nothing you heard before. And you continue your meditation if you're okay. Zachriel, you are with your dad on his humble tent. He gets your bed ready and everything. You already left all your friends. And as you're walking on the sea, illuminated by the stars and the 2 moons that are shining bright, you keep hearing the whistling of the leaves on this forest of golden leaves, trees. and you arrived. Your father is saying, so this mission that you were talking about, what are you gonna be doing up north?
Hopefully find some answers and answers that can help end this conflict before it really starts, you know. I'd rather it not go as far as it's already had. We've already lost too much.
It's been a lot, I have to say, but good things are happening now, and I feel so privileged that because your faith and to discover this divine bloodline thing that people kept talking about. Is that puts us in danger? I kept thinking to myself.
I don't know. To be honest, we're in the middle of a growing war. None of us are really safe.
I know. It's just... I kept thinking about it, that being of a divine bloodline means that we might be a target, but this forest here feels like it's looking out for us, so we just might be okay because of it, right?
I hope so.
Yeah,
But
hope.
if there's any sign of danger, you get to Calaman. Get behind its walls.
Yes.
Any way you can.
We'll go to the castle. I feel so happy as well, at the same time that I'm a little bit sad. I just
Why?
keep thinking of, well, what you're doing for the people. It's just... I never thought, Zacriel, that when you left for the towers of high sorcery, that you will become what you are now. I mean, people look up at you. I've heard the rumors. All of you are like local heroes already. I didn't think I was gonna be the son of someone famous. He says with this kind of joy on his face, like a pride, father pride.
Well,
And
I
your
don't know
eyes,
if I can
I
quite...
just can't stop looking at your eyes. They're so
Yes, that's new. I
cold.
again, just like these powers. Yes, yes. I did these. I don't know if these are permanent. They seem pretty permanent. I didn't like these powers. I didn't ask for them, and I never asked for anyone to call me a hero. I just wanted to learn about the world and the magic we've been casting aside, which is, let's be honest, the gods are remaking the fact of their existence known. Evidence A, B,
They are
C, and
back.
all the way to Z. Yes.
Truly are. I mean,
Well,
your eye color is exactly the same than the one of the leaves of the trees. It's kind of eerie. It's beautiful. Not eerie, beautiful.
I think it's something to do with the one that has chosen me. It's kind of his trademark.
He kind of
I
holds your
think he put
hand,
this
and as
here.
he holds your hand, he notices of the tattoo that is much different now. The kind of merge of the symbol and the leaves and vines on your hand. Oh wow, that's nice. Is that a new tattoo?
It's been there since I've had these powers. It's his mark.
This patron of yours. What is their name?
Their name is they call themselves Zivelin.
With the echo of your house, that sounded so fucking cool. It just sounded for a second like one of those effects. The whole house resonates as you say the name
Zivelin.
Yeah. And you see like almost like a, for a second as you see his name, the fire that is boiling some kind of warm drink that you are about to have kind of like illuminates itself, like sparkles with a golden twinkle just for a second. And your father looks at it. Almost like, is it a coincidence? And he looks towards you. Please tell me everything. I want to know. Who has chosen you and us?
Well, he's been very cryptic so far, but he's starting to kind of overcompensate in the other direction. Again, I wouldn't say B through C to C, you know. He seems to be talking a bit loudly at the moment. He wasn't like that before. He's not straightforward. Let's be honest. Yeah. Very conversation, direct kind of conversation is not his forte. Well, not forte, but not his thing. He chooses when he wants to do it.
I mean, I don't really know much of the gods, but I have heard that they used to be quite cryptic when they were looking out for us, but like you said, now they are back. They got our backs, it seems. So I should be scared for you
I
leaving.
wonder if that's because they're trying to protect themselves.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the power, but I'm also I don't know if I'm just a tool, a means to an end for their survival.
Kind of looks down for a second.
But look, if it means protecting you, I'll take all the power I can.
I mean, Master Dreliax used to say that the gods caused the cataclysm, that they try to destroy us. Is that true? I don't believe it.
There is some truth to that, I think. But things like that are, well, there are things that have been lost to history. And that's what we're trying to understand by going up north. We're trying to reclaim some of that history to understand why. Was it big? And my intuition is telling me it's not necessarily us as a whole, but those who tried to. I was just talking about power, but I guess I'm not power crazed for it, and I think there was those of us that chose to try and supersede them.
So I just don't understand why all of us had to pay for it. If they wanted to punish those who tried to supersede them, why did the whole world pay for it? Why did we have 300 years of silence and now? Don't get me wrong, I'm so happy for what is happening, but just trust your family. And your friends.
Maybe they wanted to put us in our place. Who knows? But again, I don't think it's as straightforward as that.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I will say make it an advantage because this is your father.
Okay.
And you know him well. Before I see what you roll.
Ooh, well, on 19. do something.
With a 19, you see a couple of things. One thing is that within this conversation that will go a bit deeper, up off what you are role playing, there will be more talks that we're not gonna role play because it could be forever talking sibling and stuff. And the more you talk about your god and stuff, you see on your father's face that he has been talking a lot with your master Dreliax, the little hair rabbit person. And you know his feelings on the gods. They are not cool. Being sorcerers, worship the gods of the 3 moons, that are the ones that they say that are the true gods, and all the others, they are like, yeah, they are there, but they don't really give us anything. And it's this kind of relationship that the mages believe that the gods are there to serve them, not for them to serve the gods. And you get that kind of tone on your father. Also, he's really trying to not offend you, so he's really holding back all that talk.
Yes. No. Look, I just realized you mentioned Drillex's name. I just clicked onto that.
Oh yeah, your master. We've been talking a lot when you've been gone. He's come a few times.
Having cups of tea.
Yeah, I mean, he invited me to his mansion, let's call it. It just changes every time you're there. It's different. It's just like a little hall. But once you go
personal invasiveness.
I mean, he's helped the people.
I don't know if that's allowed in the workplace.
I know it is a bit cheeky, really, but he has been inviting people that he likes to the place, and we've been conversing a lot, and he's been putting me up to date with lots of things and on the world that I wasn't really even aware existed.
Well, look, it's not that I wholeheartedly believe in them or fully accept I have been chosen. I'm in debate with that. I know how the mages feel. And the approach I'm taking, which you can assume kind of has been drilled into me, but also I'm trying to keep an open mind. But I am also skeptical, and I think that's a wise thing to do. And I think, you know what? There's something maybe Zivlin would admire.
Yeah, indeed.
To keep an open mind. And that's what I intend to do.
I trust your judgment, son. If it's something, you know what is right and what is wrong, and that's something I've always tried to teach you, and
I don't.
100%. You do. You're just like me.
The facts tell the truth, not me.
I know, Zachriel.
And that's why I'm looking for the truth.
I'm sorry I'm not the most confident person, and I might have not teach you that well enough, but if they chose us, must be for a reason. I mean, I think our bloodline thing is just like a second-hand job, it feels, but you're definitely the chosen ones.
Yes. I understand. And I think you're right, there is a reason. I just want to really know, outside of just helping defeat the Dragon Army and its leaders. I feel that there's more. It's not as simple. There's detail in the muck that we're not seeing and don't have and again, north are where the answers are. Or at least a stepping stone to the right one.
Your father kind of gets, for a second, you look at him and you see him a little bit enthralled as he's kind of like looking towards the fire. You see the golden flames of this reflection on the fire kind of illuminating on his eyes. And he looks towards you, and with this voice that doesn't sound like your father, he says, "Look within yourself, and you will know why we're here." And you feel like this shiver on your spine for a second, almost like, whoa. And you kind of look at your father again, and he's just staring at you and says, yeah, like I was saying, I trust you, boy.
Do not use my father as your talking piece.
What? Your father says.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I think it's best we turn in. And I think at this point, there's a silent fury with what the civilian just did.
You feel to yourself as you having that kind of like a little bit of anger and fury.
Rage.
You realize something. What La Cedric has with his god, or Thessalia has, is not the same that what you have with your god. He's not only, you don't only follow him, he's your patron. And there is a part of him that kind of scares you as well. The knowledge that not like a cleric, you don't need to pray to your god. If you wanted to stop praying, might not make a difference. He chose you. And it feels very uneasy. Makes you even more angry.
Yeah, I think it's best we sleep. Rest. I'm really tired.
Yeah, me too. It's been a
I'm
long
getting a
night.
bit agitated. I think I should go to bed.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Right.
Yeah.
Good night, Sam. And your father gives you like a forehead kiss. I love you.
Hope you too.
Kind of like closes little curtain that divides the tent into
I look
three
at
or
the
four.
flame from where the hot drink has been made. You overstep. I'll do what needs to be done. But leave him out of it. And I turn to bed. And I just grab a sheet and just...
Okay. And as you do that,
I probably don't sleep right away as well till I've kind of done some breathing exercises and
yeah,
and eventually I'll fall asleep with the warmth of the hut.
amazing. And as you do, at some point, just before you fall asleep, you have this kind of feeling that your hand is heavy, almost like the tattoo itself has a weight to it. And it's kind of like a symbolism of your god, perhaps, or is it just you are dreaming already and you aren't sure whether he's mean that he's got a foot on you and you are there trapped under him, or you're just drifting away. Oliver, as La Cedric enters his mansion, you continue on your way. Where will you be going next? Will you be going to the castle? Will you be going to the River Willow?
Yeah, I imagine I'll still make my way to the River Willow.
Okay, amazing. As you do, you continue past Castle Calaman through the city. At this point, it's much quieter, but Calaman is not dangerous. You see a few guards patrolling still, and kind of like no, the dealer seems to have vanished as they kind of seem to be avoiding the guard and doing a different round on the opposite direction than them. And you pass Wilhelm's apothecary and keep going. Bookshops, Cobble Calaman, and then right there you see that there is a sign, Wild River Willow, kind of like that it will be neon lights, kind of like the name in neon lights, but it's not illuminated at the moment, but the decoration is there. And you see the door is It's kind of like slightly ajar, but not ajar in an inviting way. It feels like there is things happening inside, and you hear kind of voices and kind of movement and people giving directions and work being done.
Hmm. I'll just kind of look through the windows, not trying to draw attention to myself, and see if there's anyone inside I can recognize.
Okay. Make a perception check. If you want to stay there enough time, you can take advantage. But you will have to make a... I guess you are stealthy enough to not be seen hiding in a window, so you don't need to do anything. But let's see.
Just a 9 then.
Yeah, take a bit more time if you want.
It will take a little bit more time.
Okay.
Oh fuck. 9.
Right. With a 9, you see... You don't see anyone that you recognize, but you do hear a voice you recognize. You hear the voice of Sapphire, the dwarf assistant manager of the funhouse. Her voice is very characteristic, and you hear her saying, "Come on, move that there. Yeah, that way, just push." And you can hear like some kind of sofa kind of sliding as you can see. And then you don't see her, but being a dwarf, she's probably smaller than the sofa that is being pushed, but you hear her voice.
I'm gonna at the sight of seeing Sapphire, I'll try to make my way through the front door. If the door's locked, I'll try to unlock it myself. But
Yeah, no, it's just a little ajar. It's not fully locked. It's not closed fully. It's just like a tiny gap, as you see that they are ventilating, and from that gap there is like dust coming out, and as they are cleaning, you smell like cleaning products and things like that. And you kind of like push the door, and you see one girl that you don't recognize that straight away goes towards the door. "Oh, sir, we're not open yet."
it's fine. I'm just visiting the manager.
Oh, may I ask you her name, please? And you kind of gather that she's asking you because she knows that if you're looking for her, she wants to make sure you know her name before she brings it, just in case.
I'm looking for Sapphire. My name's Oliver Silverrunner.
Oh, all right. I'll get her right away. Of course. And
Of course. Thank you.
you kind of stand there. All these different girls kind of like are doing their things. One of them is like cleaning around the mirrors. It's a lot of mirrors in this place. It's like a beautiful bar, and you even hear the testing the sounds. There's like a nature kind of sounds going on thing, like the old one, like a river actually flowing, and tranquility sounds like clong, these kind of gongs, and like a beautiful thing that they keep testing. And in there, approaching you, dressed in a quite nice dress that is quite dusty and dirty at the moment, as she's been. Her hair is a little bit of a mess. There is no makeup on, but she's still beautiful, red hair dwarf girl. And you see a big smile on her face. "Oliver, got you before the invite. How did you even do that? I don't understand you. You came, I didn't even send you the invite yet, and you're already here." And she kind of gives you a big, like kiss. Like normally will give you a big red lipstick on your face, but she hasn't got lipstick this time. "How have you been?" I have a picture of her, actually. Yeah, there it is.
I've been all right. I've been all right, but I just wanted to know, did you all make it out safe? Everyone?
Well, roll a... Make a fate roll. Let's start with that. Oliver. I mean, Lucky.
Oh,
It's not
no.
Oliver, it's Lucky.
Hi. Fuck.
Roll a d10.
Oh no.
And roll as low as possible.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She kind of looks down. Well, things were not very pretty there at the end. These draconian people, the ones that we spoke about when you used to live in near Bogler, they just took over at some point. It was one night. We were short of girls. They were all scared. They didn't want to work and they didn't want to do business with them. Yeah, you know, you wouldn't blame them, would you? I was scared myself too. And this group came and they told us to close the place and they were gonna hide us privately. And the night started with 20 of us, but only 11 made it out alive. That was the night that we decided that was it. We couldn't do it anymore. It was horrible.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you guys.
I was worried for you when I didn't hear of you and I heard what happened to Bogler, that he was burned to the ground. I thought you didn't make it. I'm so glad to see you. Sea Cucumber is gonna be very happy to see you as well. You know, she's fan of you. She's at the moment gone to the markets, to the night market to organize some drinks and stuff for the girls that are helping.
Actually, it's probably better that Sea Cucumber doesn't see me. I'm trying to be more exclusive.
Oh, I see. That's good. You're gonna break
Yeah,
her heart, but I better don't tell her that you came then.
yeah, maybe that's for the best. I was actually
You look so handsome. What have you done to yourself? You look like I don't know, like you got this boy. The boy is gone. He's just a man, and she kind of like looks at you. You see this guy. She does the kind of thing with her lips, like kind of thing.
easy, Sapphire. It's been a long couple weeks. I'm made some decisions and some back and forths and didn't know what I was.
Yeah, I notice you seem more. Even though I see you are a little bit tipsy, but you seem cleaner, if you know what I mean. The back under your eyes are gone, and you don't look so pale anymore. Have you? It's nice to see you look after yourself, Ollie.
I've had friends to help me out. Well, friends in La Cedric.
Oh, La Cedric. That sounds like a weird name.
He's a weirder person.
You bet.
I wanted to ask you, my father never told me, but how did he meet my mother here? Did he care about her? I I just started caring because one of my friends he brought up his mother, and I never really tried to get to know mine.
Kind of looks down like this kind of awkward silence. And she kind of in a slow says, I don't know. Your mother didn't really like us talking about it. As you well know, she'll probably slap me if she was here, even hearing me mentioning her name to you. But Nora fell for your father. And that man, he's a nasty piece of work. But he did love her. I've never seen how he changed with her. I heard rumors he's never loved anything in his life. He did love her. Behind closed doors, of course. Almost like he was ashamed of it.
I really doubt that man could love anything.
I'll tell you, your mother will have me killed for saying this to you. But she didn't want you to know that. You know how she wasn't really happy with how everything went. So, but he did love her and she did love him until she didn't. And she says, kind of looking down.
Sapphire, do you know where she went?
No, I don't. I've tried to send parrots for her and ravens, but we heard nothing.
Does she look
I
like
heard
she's
she was
lying
here in Kalaman at some point.
Does she look like she's lying at all about the whereabouts?
That's the
Or at
thing,
least the exact?
that we don't actually heard any reply. She's kind of vanished. Maybe she's gone south. I heard the war is not that bad there.
Cisco, sorry.
Mhm.
Does she look like she's lying at all?
Yeah, Mega. Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying your mother. I understood if you were asking her if your mother was lying. I was thinking, I guess no.
No.
Make an insight check, please.
Sorry about that.
No.
I will burn a group inspiration for this one.
Okay.
Fuck! Oh.
Seems to be telling the truth.
How did you know she was in Kalaman recently?
I mean, not recently, but initially, out of game, you will know that to Oliver. That was the last kind of when she initially said she's going away. You heard rumors too that she was in Kalaman, and she will say where people talk. And one of the new girls, the cousin of Marie, she kind of mentioned that they heard her name around. She was going under a different surname, but apparently there was an aura and it matched her description. And when she called her out, she kind of like vanished and disappeared. I don't know why. She doesn't want to be found.
Well, thank you for telling me at least that much.
It's all right, boy. I'm always here, you know. I'm so happy. And you coming to the big opening tomorrow, are you?
Of course I am. I'm not gonna miss it for the world.
Oh, that's great.
Actually,
I'm so
would it be
rude.
okay if
You
I
want a drink or
crashed here
something?
for the night?
Sorry, go again?
Would it be okay if I crashed here for the night? Dodger! Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Can I crash here for the night? I'm gonna go
Of
deal
course.
with some
Yeah, no
animals.
worries. And I think as you do that, let's just go on a little break. She says yes, and
Yeah.
I think at this point all of you kind of find rest, so you can click the long rest button and we can go on a break. So we'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Are you ready?
Alrighty, and we are back. Yay! I'm ready this time.
Yes.
Hello, welcome back as we continue our
Hi.
story. Fortunately, Oliver is gone for the time being for a little bit, but
Maybe duty.
yeah, I will just say that Sapphire asked him, "Would you like some company?" And then, well, Oliver will answer when he comes back. Like he comes back from the night.
That's why it's gone for 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is a story for a different time as you all awaken on your respective places, and I will imagine at some point you will all convey. So let's go
Well,
first.
I want to try to go because I only need 4 hours.
Yeah, okay.
If I can get up early and go maybe hunting for some meat for the branch.
Oh,
I thought
nice.
We could bring
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Maybe me and my dad could do like a last time hunting together.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love that. So as you kind of waking up early at dawn, as the first lights of the sun kind of hit these beautiful golden branches and this forest is luscious with life, your father, who is also meditating, and your grandfather normally ends the meditation the first, and he's already kind of like working on the little patch that he's organized, and it's like blooming, because this patch also grew with the forest, so it's kind of full of aubergines, pumpkins, the size of huge kind of like fruits and vegetables that he's growing in an instant outside. And you and your father Loraniel kind of finish the meditation early as well, and you say, yeah, that sounds good, let's go hunting, son. I love that.
Yeah, we haven't. So we should probably ask permission to hunt in this forest. So we'll do a little prayer to Paladin.
Oh, okay.
To Paladin and see, we hope it's okay to hunt in this forest.
Yeah, he kind of
Show
like
us a sign that it's okay.
makes the notion of kind of like praying. You see he's a bit not 100% sure whether he's doing it right or not, and you see this kind of hesitation on his face. And as you kind of like ask that question, you see like a tiny bird kind of like perches nearby. It's like a little robin. His chest, instead of being orange, is actually goldish, and as you kind of look at this tinge of gold on his chest, the bird kind of goes like that, almost like and he greets you.
Let's go.
Flies away, tweeting away.
Shoot the bird.
We'll try to. What? No, well, I was going to, but then I thought, no, he's good.
You
So
enter
we'll
kind
look
of
for something
the
like
the back part of the forest, the one where the houses are not in it, and you encounter yourself like almost like easily lost in a forest so dense. Even though it's quite small, the density of these trees and bushes and plants and everything is just like compressed, and it's like quite scary in a way to actually move through it. But go ahead and make a survival check. You can have advantage because your father is aiding you. Loraniel is aiding you. Ooh.
Oh, thank God for my father's help.
Okay.
I was like going, let's go this way, and he's like, no.
Okay, so you've kind of reached the near impossible check skill success, pretty much, with a 26 there. So, Martin, which animal are you hoping to get that you did get? What would you imagine to be?
Probably a stag or a boar, a big boar. Yeah. No, I won't do a boar this time. I'll just do a stag.
Don't do it. Boars are not okay.
A big stag.
Sure.
A big
I was
stag.
actually thinking that you find this big, like white,
maybe
kind
like
of
a white albino with a big antlers.
Wow, amazing.
With golden eyes.
Yeah.
That is obviously been there for us.
Yeah, pretty much. You feel
it's not a normal stag. It's probably a bit bigger than normal.
Yeah, it's much, much bigger. And you see also as well, it's kind of uneasy feeling, but when you kind of let your arrow go, for a second you see the creature blinking, but it doesn't go away. It's just like almost like he knows what is gonna happen, but he stays there.
Thank you. And just whisper.
Falls majestically.
And then,
Instant death.
and then we spend like an hour just dressing it up, making sure that all the parts, the fur is off, dressing the meat, and then bring it to Cedric's house. Just getting ready for morning barbecue, the brunch.
Amazing. Your father is like, wow, this is amazing. I never thought this creature would be in this forest. Wow.
Well, sometimes the gods provide, There.
Yeah, I see. It's just amazing. Thank you. Wow. This is the best gift ever. You will kind of arrive to Farandir's patch back with this huge kind of like creature that you're both struggling to carry. It's like some
We're half exhausted, yeah.
children and people who are actually going just passing by. You kind of help you as well of how heavy it is, and you hear a drag Zachriel through your door of some kind of leaves and rustling. Like I imagine you guys will make one of those little carts, made out of branches, just to pull the animal easier, and you hear this kind of like scraping on the floor. Zachriel,
What the deuce is that?
your father said, "Oh, what is
stag.
that? That's a
Yeah.
Lorandir."
Hey, I thought I would help with the brunch since I basically was my idea, and I thought I would supply some of the food.
Oh. Thank you.
Hmm.
So we're going to have
Well-
this before we have a big lunch. Is that what we're saying? This is
No,
quite a
this
lot of
would be
stag.
part of the lunch. This is basically whatever.
Oh, right. Okay.
Cedric is
Sense.
doing this. We will just add a bit of meat for. It's going to be a lot of people, so maybe
Oh,
just
so
a tiny bit of meat.
you're going to bring a food parcel as a gift to the lunch.
Whoever
is
comes
it?
can have a bit of meat.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Okay.
Make
And it
perception
was quite a
checks
big.
if you want.
Who would be?
Both of you.
Oh,
Perception.
my eyes glow. That
13.
gold.
Not great.
Yo. Perception. There we go.
Yeah. Perception.
13.
Okay. The both
Oh,
of you
same.
hear kind of rumors, whispers, oh, the lunch, like, oh, yeah, the lunch. Oh, yes, it's getting ready, yeah. And kind of like a few, but it's on the kind of like when you get close to the elven kind of part of the community. It feels like all the elves who are from Bogler are coming. And based on that, make a history
elves are
check,
coming.
the both of you, if you want.
You say history.
Yeah, the both of you, to see if you remember how many elves there were in Boglar roughly originally.
I know every single one of the elves that were in Bogler.
Yeah.
I know virtually no one who's an elf apart from this guy over
Alright.
here.
So on a
And
natural
this.
20, okay, I need you to roll 2d10, all right? This is going to be a 20 base plus 2d10s. So this is going to be the number of elves that are going to be attending to the lunch. As you know, each of them, yeah, plus 20.
7. So
Okay.
27.
27, all right, that's not too bad. It could be much worse. Like you keep hearing and you hear someone saying, yeah, but you're not invited to someone, and there's like a little bit of a scuffle going on, like, you're not invited? He doesn't know you. But they were saying, not you, and then someone is kind of like pushed out of the preparation of the lunch kind of queue.
Oh, no. Everybody's invited. It's the
No,
Cedric.
they're not. No, they are not.
Elves love their lunch, I guess.
So when I hear that, I would leave like a little bit of the stag like in the camp so they can have like a bit of a barbecue
All right.
instead.
as you do that, each creature that eats from that stack will get 2d4 temporary hit points. So they will be the commoners with highest hit points that has ever been in Calaman, probably.
Have like two or
Zero.
three times the
Level
normal
zero
hit point.
commoners, yeah, with like fucking 20 hit points almost, yeah.
Leveled up, man.
Well, 3d4, sorry. Yeah, it's meant to be. Yeah. So that will affect you all as well when you consume it. Not that it's gonna make a huge difference, but yeah. As you kind of like the morning goes, La Cedric. Oh wow, that's a new animal. That dog just looked like a cat just came out of something. He's got a whole bag of tricks full of animals. I'm telling you, on the bed.
Ready for the feast. The Cedric's house today.
La Cedric as well. 7 o'clock on the dot. Your curtains are open aggressively, like very Downton Abbey, like psh, light. The servant kind of opens without even saying anything, enters your room, bam, open the door, and the sun kind of hits you in the bed. It's 7 o'clock, my lord. Breakfast will be ready shortly.
Oh, okay.
I'll send the butler to dress you.
Very good. Have my bath prepared. I'm feeling fruity today.
Certainly. And you kind of like they leave you. After a few minutes, 6 different servants come, each with different things, clothes, snacks, coffee, like all in a parade, and they leave the things in your room. Kind of the bath is filled, and it's like a wonderful morning. Like all of them are bowing pretty much to you, and there is, yeah, but they don't. They just do it like a very civil. Talk, like a very kind of like, did you sleep well, this kind of questions, very formal and stuff. And then after a few minutes as well, your butler head servant comes once more. Oh, my lord, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm very wonderful, thank you so much. I didn't know how much I missed your coffee making abilities. Very good, Jensen.
I made it how you like it.
Very good.
3 sugars and no milk.
Sure, yeah, perfect.
But sure. And kind of like at some point as well, I will imagine what will be, just to kind of like fast forward here a little bit to the lunch. How will you guys like to do it? Will you, Lorandir and Zachriel, make your way to the manor? And I will imagine Oliver will make his own way once he's ready.
I mean, I would want to do it as fast as possible so the meat will be, well, ready to...
It's a fucking stag. It's not going to get ready in time.
But you have to cut it, and then we have to get it ready, and then I don't know if you have like a big barbecue or just... maybe the servants will do it in the kitchen. Yeah.
The spit.
So, we have to get it ready. And it will take a while to cook, so...
That's why cows don't... I don't imagine Minotaurs drinking milk. I'm always saying, wait, no milk? La Cedric is a cow. We just said on the chat.
Exactly.
I'm a Minotaur, man, yeah.
Minotaurs don't drink milk. I think it's kind of wrong. Imagine you like having put in your...
I mean, the babies
wife's
do.
milk into... I don't know. I guess adopt babies do, yeah. I guess imagine La Cedric might have like a little cup of milk just on the side, kind of like as kids do, like,
because it's taboo.
Yeah, because he's just like, he's the boy of the house, young lord.
That's your morning breast milk, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
The door rings, ding dong, one time as you are sipping your coffee, La Cedric. You hear servant leaves. Oh, after a few minutes, there is a gentleman in the door. Few gentlemen. Oh, more. And then he kind of keeps ding dong, ding dong. You keep hearing like it's kind of like a scene from the how is it called? The Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, and like they all start coming to people's house. Ding dong, and all these different elves just keep appearing. But Lorandir comes first as you.
I'm not even dressed yet. What's up with these fucking elves?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Piece of shit.
And then as you kind of get rushed, your bath ruined, your morning relaxation ruined, Lorandir, and your boy are there on the door with a few of the closest green leaves already fully dressed with the best clothing and stuff. Zachriel and Lorandin, you could have a stop by the local shops if you wanted to do some clothes shopping. You could mark off 3 gold for the clothes for the 27 people
Okay.
if you want to share
I'm going to
it.
get something from my dad. Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to...
If I will also just retrospectively not retrospectively, but however the timeline is here, is I'm going to pick up just some more materials for myself.
All right.
Some more
whatever
books, 25
you
gold,
want.
so,
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Just
3 gold plus whatever that is.
Yeah. So let's say if you want to get just some plain kind of like more books, let's say one gold for all the books, something like that. Unless they're spell books or things like that, that will cost more. So just, I don't remember what's the price of the spell
It's
book. I think
material
it's 5.
components of 25 gold for a certain spell. It's for a certain spell.
Sure,
So it's 25
perfect.
gold
As
each.
long as it's less than 100, you can get them, guys, as whenever, as you see fit. No problem. You can just mark it off. And as you kind of like all of you are convening there, we go back in time a little bit, just to Oliver, as you were about to go on the night for a sleep. Sapphire will ask you, would you like some company? Would you like a girl? Or are you just gonna be sleeping on your own? I can stay if you want.
Just on my own tonight.
Oh, as you wish.
I'll be fine tonight. I'll be fine tonight.
All right. Sleep well then.
I will. Can you just do me a favor?
Of course, yeah. What would you like?
Can you lock the door? Can you just lock the door? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid that Sea Cucumber's gonna
Yeah, I better don't tell her
open it.
you're here because I wouldn't put it past her. So don't worry, I won't tell her you're sleeping here. Otherwise, even the strongest lock won't stop her. You know her.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there was one thing I meant to tell you, Sapphire. I'm sorry.
No, that's all
I almost
right.
forgot. Do you remember that half-elf girl I told you about when I was younger? The one I used to meet in the woods?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't remember her name though, but she was like an elven girl, wasn't she? Like you said, red hair.
She was her name was Tess. Or
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
no, she's not dead. She's
Oh, okay.
just
It's still this. Oh, I'm glad to hear.
yeah, Tessalia. Sorry. She's just. Uh, I'm trying so hard, and I've been given the same advice just to be me, but
I mean,
do you think me is good enough?
she looks at you. Of course, you are amazing. I mean, when you walk through here, you see the smiles on their faces. You're a really good boy, a really good man. I wouldn't see why. If she doesn't love you or like you, she must be something wrong with her.
I don't think there's something wrong with her. I think I I made a mistake the other day. You know how I like to joke around, and I took it too far.
Yeah, you're kind of cringy sometimes, yeah. Yes, in a kind of
Yeah,
low
yes,
voice.
I've been told. I've been told. I've been told. Thank you.
But it's just nerves. I know, we know you. Is that she should know better, you know. What's wrong with her? She kind of
Just
shake her
could you
head
do me
angrily.
could you just do me a favor? We're all meeting up. I'm gonna meet up with the rest of my group after the opening, of course. I'm not gonna miss out on that.
Oh, all
But
right, yeah.
Could you possibly get me some flowers? A
Oh,
bouquet of zinnias and roses.
of course, you do, I do miss that. You love your flowers. I'll assume you'll be, as always, like buying a few other flowers for us as well, wouldn't you? She says with this kind of cheeky smile.
Yes, of course. And I've got your favorite flower right here, and I'll pull out 20 platinum pieces, and I'll hand it to her and say,
You see her
I
face
know
kind
it's
of
not
drops.
much.
What? It's not much. This is a lot. What is that for? You wanna buy me for a life?
No, Sapphire.
She smiles.
Yeah, I can't. You're basically like a second mother to me at this
I
point.
know. Well, that'll be scary, but sure. Yeah. Special mother,
No,
right?
this is just to help. I know with a lot of the girls missing that business is probably lower, and
Yeah.
you guys are gonna need the help.
Oh,
So maybe this will help out. And
I can't accept this, Oliver. This is a lot of money. I don't know, my accent goes
Sure you
from
can.
Scottish to Irish to I don't know what the fuck is going on there. It's somewhere.
I'm asking you to accept it, and just in the future, just if you can, just keep us updated on anything that you can keep in touch with, either on news about my mother or my father.
Yeah, we send an invitation for him, or well, we'll be sending them tomorrow, but he's in the list, and your brother as well.
No, you cannot invite them to the
I
opening.
mean, he's your father. He's a great client, you know. Some of the girls are gonna miss if he's not there, you know.
Me and him aren't on talking terms. That platinum, I actually kind of took it from him.
Oh,
At,
you kind of like starts laughing as you say that.
but yeah, so best not to mention where you got the platinum from.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll send him the invite for the dark side of the party that starts a little bit later, and you can have like the early part. You know, I'll just make it a bit confusing for him. So if you really with all this money, I'll do anything you want right now. She says and smiles with that cheeky. Thank you.
Anything?
This is a
Would
lot.
you
Yeah.
get more news on Nora for me?
I'll try my best, I promise, across my heart. She kind of makes this. Make an inside check.
Okay.
Again.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'll burn
100%.
another inside.
Okay.
I'm
sure.
burning. I was gonna say I'm gonna burn one more freaking. Oh my god.
It's just not meant to, yeah. You kind of see, like, you know, she wants to help 100%. And if she didn't want to help before, the money is gonna help her 100%. Help her to help, let's put it like that. Yeah,
Well,
that's amazing.
let's get ready for the opening tomorrow.
All right. So evening time, 7 o'clock. But thank you for this, and thanks for your help. I'll make sure I'll close the door. I'll actually get a security in your door. That's gonna work better. They are already here on training, so that's gonna help. I'll just say that it's a very important girl, and just keep it like that between us. All right.
Good.
Sleep well, and thank you for the flowers. And it's just so beautiful. I'll get you the ones for. They'll be here in the morning. Just zinnias and your roses.
Oh, actually, one last thing, and I promise this is it.
So right.
I heard that the Longhorns are having a party, and they invited a whole bunch of people. I think it'd be rude if I didn't probably send something their way. Could you send a couple of the girls over to the Longhorn estate?
Oh, all
Just
right.
two or three, and let them know that they need to entertain. There's going to be a gentleman there, Zachariel Fishlake.
Oh, Fishy Lake. Okay, sure.
Yep,
Write
and
it down.
Lorindir. Can you actually make sure that Sea Cucumber finds Lorindir?
Well, if she goes there,
And
she's gonna
I'll
find
slip her.
you as well.
That's fine. I'll slip her another 5 platinum. Lorindir special requested Sea Cucumber.
Oh, all right. Oh, she's gonna love that. Fantastic. All right.
Thank you very much.
Well, sleep well. Thank you again. Anything you need, if you change your mind, just give us a shout.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
And have you tried love potion? That one for a friend of mine.
I
Filter of love
couldn't
or
do
something
that.
like that.
I mean, I'll still take it, but I don't think I'll use it on her.
Oh, if you're not gonna use it on her, then I won't give it to you.
I'll give you another 5 platinum.
All right, it's yours. And you see this kind of like a stale-looking filter of love. You're unsure whether it will work or not, just based on the color. Normally, you will imagine it being red. You actually have one, I believe, that you found in this campaign already. If you were to compare it, this one looks a bit paler. So potentially might work for less time. Or something like that.
I can still work with that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sapphire, again for everything. I'm
That's
all
all
set
right.
for the rest of the night now.
All right. No worries then.
Thank you again.
Good night.
I'm gonna shut the door, and she'll just hear 1 latch, 2 latch, 3 latch, turn a knob, another latch, chain across the door.
Yeah, you hear a giggle and you hear a few like stoic steps of a security kind of like stands on your door, and you see the 2 feet underneath the little gap that is there, like a boots, someone is just standing on your door. Your night goes on without problems. However, as you wake up once more, Oliver, you feel this kind of urge, even though you're doing quite well. It's been few days that you are free from Gaffel, but the hunger is still there. On day 4 now, you still feel like, oh God, maybe a little Gaffel will sort all the problems I have with Thessalia. That'll give me the confidence. How could she not like me? And these kind of things. Make a wisdom saving throw. You have advantage on this, and you have a +4 to your roll as well.
Oh.
So you have been 4 days.
No fucking way. 18.
18 is more than enough. From this day moving forward, you are no longer addicted to anything. That this will be the last fail you make. However, if you take Gaffel again ever, then it will all start. However, you can still go back to your little pot that you used to smoke before. That is not really addictive like this. So that will be a healthier alternative if you wanted to come back to your core, Oliver core, because you've rather gathered that Gaffel is really addictive and it makes you look like shit as well. That kind of like white, not like shit, but you get this kind of ghostly, kind of white, kind of like red under the eyes, kind of thing going, because that's when it goes away. That's the side effect. Not like shit. You're too beautiful to look like shit. Yeah. And you awaken and you feel completely free of it. I will imagine the girls leave you on your way. You see it's kind of like 10 o'clock in the morning already. And breakfast is brought to you by Sapphire, but they seem to be super busy. So they kind of like, as you have your breakfast and do whatever morning things, I will imagine you will make your way as well towards the Longhorn Manor.
After being there for or is the opening going to be later tonight?
In the evening, yeah.
For the
6, 7 o'clock. Yeah, and you will be departing for the northern waste is at night, so kind of like around 9 to 10, 11 o'clock in the evening, something like that. You haven't been confirmed exactly what time, but you've been told at night.
Gotcha. Then I will go to the Longhorn Manor with my friends and someone's +1.
Yeah. Sea Cucumber can take her hands off you at first, but then obviously make actually a persuasion check just for her to calm her down a little as you see enjoy this beautiful sea elf, green skin, beautiful Naomi Campbell on the 80s, like stunning.
I will burn a personal inspiration.
Natural one. Oh no, she's touching what
it's
it
fine.
shouldn't. Damn it! Stop it.
It's fine. I'll just take the nat one. It's better this way. I'll just see cucumber. See, you just stop. Wait, hold on a second. No, you were special requested. You were Lorindir. Don't forget.
All right, that's kind of lame, but sure. Oh, damn it. Okay, I really don't want to do that, but sure.
What if next week I'll meet back with you at the Willow?
Oh, I look forward to it. It's kind of gonna be super nice, and you gonna feel like raped, like in one hug she just touch you everywhere. She says shoulder with a natural one. You really try, but her hands are slippery. She's a sea elf,
I'm gonna put my hands behind my back and cross the fingers and say, yeah, I'll see you next week.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, he's not cheating. It was fingers crossed.
Oh no. You see the other girl looks like a Julia Roberts kind of like type of girl, working girl, like quite boots, you look at her and from a mile away you will know she's a rent girl, Sea Cucumber is keeping it more conservative and she's wearing like a proper dress, like a mockery of a noble, in a way. Like the makeup is too much, the hair is too much, but it's an exaggerated version of it. And you kind of walk your way through the town. A few people greet you. You hear rumors, comments, and things like make a perception check if you want.
Talk about me again. Just smell it.
Yeah, 13 is enough. You hear someone kind of like saying, yeah, one of the guys from the Divine Vanguard tried to kill his father yesterday. And you hear that kind of comment as you're passing by discreetly.
I'm gonna run up to him. Where did you hear this rumor?
He kind of starts. Oh, sorry. What? Hi, sir.
No. Where did you hear this rumor?
I mean, from a friend of a friend. Apparently, someone was saying that. I don't know his name, but his father used to have a fishery or something like that. They said and he just shot him with magic when he was swimming in the water.
So you mean to tell me that the fish lakes have something to do with this rumor?
No, it's just the rumor is about. I cannot tell you. I mean, what difference gonna make? You don't know the person who told me, so
I have a few friends. I have a few friends
happened.
that can persuade you. I have a few friends that will persuade you, and I'll take 3 gold coins and I'll just start jingling them in my hands.
Without having to make a persuasion check, he says, it was one of the guests, one of the people, Martin, from the encampment. He's a friend of mine, and they were saying that that's what happened. Sorry, man. I just looked at you for a second. I don't know why. It just happens organically.
Do I have a feeling that he's lying? Does he look shifty?
Make an insight check.
Leaning back on his heels?
Mm-hmm. Just because
definitely a lie. Martin is very discreet.
Just because you are used to inside strangers, Oliver, based on your dealers and things like that, make it an advantage because this person is very easy to read.
Thank you.
Yeah, they seem to be telling the truth, and he's also super happy to collect the gold. They don't really have a reason why to lie to you.
Fair enough. But that Martin guy sounds shifty.
He's a good guy, but sometimes, you know, I mean, he always tells the truth, so if that's what he says, that's what happened.
I don't know if he always tells the truth, but I'll trust you on this one. Can you do me a favor then?
Oh, he kind of looks...
Can you stop spreading my rumors? Can you stop spreading rumors about me?
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just saw you pass, and I just told my friend I couldn't stop myself. But yeah, I won't. For this, he kind of holds the gold super tight. I won't say anything anymore. I promise.
Wonderful. Carry on, and I'll go back to the girls and quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fashionably late at this point.
Okay, yeah, let's make our way. This party's gonna be fun. It's like you said, Sea Cucumber says, "Oh, you wanna take something? Should we take something before we get there?"
No. Sea Cucumber, can you just do me a favor?
Yeah. What would you like?
There's something you should know about that Lorendir guy. He's really, really shy.
Oh wow. Okay.
But you need to be persistent.
I like the shy ones.
Persistent.
All right, I'll insist as much as I
do
can.
not let him avoid you. Don't let him run away. Don't let him try to persuade you.
Sure.
We're relying on you.
For the money you're paying, today he's gonna be mine. And he kind of smiles.
That's what I want to hear.
She glistens for a second. She can do this at will, you know. She can get quite wet on her skin, and she uses it to joke and things like that, you know, as her skin is very moist whenever she wants to. But she kind of like you kind of keep going through town. Another knock in your door. La Cedric. Servant opens the door, and in there, as you see, with already almost all the guests there, the servants have collected the reindeer, and they already been preparing it, even though you did prepare quite a bit already and did whatever preparations you did to it, Lorendir. Music is playing, everything is going so well until one of the servants says, Mr. Longhorn, one of your friends is here at the door with some company. I believe he's Lord Silverrunner. Please come in. And you kind of like, they already kind of like welcome him in. Lord Silverrunner, Sea Cucumber, and Mariella.
Yeah.
And then you look and you see like Oliver with two working girls. Obviously.
Security, please escort the whores back to the whorehouse. Thank you.
No. Lorendir, please, I'm begging you.
It's Cedric, and no, not today.
Oh, fuck.
Security, please escort these whores back to the whorehouse. Thank you.
Let's Cedric. I'll make a deal with you.
No, it's fine. I'm good. Thank you. What are becoming ladies? Good afternoon.
Make an investigation check, La Cedric. As in the moment the girls enter the room, you kind of like see one of them grabs a glass from somewhere, and the other just like so quick, like you're not even sure whether if you can see them straight away. Or perception, whichever. Actually, if your perception is higher, we can take that roll and use your perception if you want.
You know what? I'm gonna put 2d4 onto that as well.
Oh,
17.
With 17, you see the beautiful kind of like ever wet looking hair of Sea Cucumber as she's like talking to someone, and you hear even with your investigation, she asks for Lorendir. Are you Lorendir? She's like asking different elves.
Everyone right there can go. And
I'm so sorry.
Judy Roberts want to be. You're out too.
I just want to ask, the 2d4 that's favored by the gods, right?
Yeah.
Is that just saving throws?
No.
It's everything. I think do any D20, no? I believe.
So fuck you, Oliver. These tours are out.
Cedric, if you don't let me
No.
have this, I will make you regret this. You will rue
Fine.
the day.
Oliver, if that's where you want to take this, fine. Let's enjoy the day. Good day, ladies.
Thessalia, you see Thessalia kind of like coming towards you, Oliver, and then sees the awkward
Oh,
situation.
Thessalia, look at the lovely ladies Oliver brought with him today.
Oh,
Bastards.
she kind of like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Like, she's like so polite, and you see on her face like this kind of face, like, oh, seriously? But she's just playing with it, you know?
In my defense, I used to work in a brothel. Or work for the brothel, not in it. I worked for.
Lorandir, make a how should we do this? Make a fair roll, and you as well, Zachariel, please.
Actually, can I talk to the bodyguards and say, excuse me, as actually the son of the soon-to-be new head of the manor, my father wants these guests here.
He's got nothing to do with it. It's my party, my house. What the fuck does that mean? They work for me.
My dad's marrying your mom.
Not yet.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know how to react to this play situation. It's getting really weird for me. So I think you two decide what's gonna happen between the two of you, and then tell me.
Meanwhile, I'll do a high.
Why don't you
roll.
do rollies? Whoever rolls the highest gets what they want. That could be an easy way.
I'll give him advantage.
I'm gonna
just
go for
because
high.
It is
you
his
do
party.
want, yeah. So up to you guys. When that happens, those two fate rolls, I imagine you are doing highs. Yeah?
Damn it! No, he won. He got
Yeah,
that fucking
success.
20. There's no beating that.
Okay, yeah. So, La Cedric, tell us, Cash, tell us how this situation is resolved.
It's done
Cedric, can we just
discreetly.
keep?
It's done
Can we just
discreetly.
keep that one?
Taken out.
Can
They're both
we just
taken
keep that
out,
one?
and they're giving the carriage back to their whorehouse.
It's not a whorehouse. It's a brothel.
Yeah, they're both gone.
The both of you kind of succeed on your fate rolls as well. So even though Mariella Roberts and CQ Campbell look for you like crazy, they don't manage to find you in time as the security politely escort them. You know, they are super nice. It's not like they are like bouncers from a nightclub, you know, and they understand that is, you know, they've been paid. They are super happy. They don't actually want to be there. Once they get the money, they don't care, you know. So it's kind of like,
You can see that they live with a little goodie bag with like a bit of meat.
oh yeah,
Sure.
100%.
Little charcuterie package.
Yeah. The goodie bags, the same goodie bags that the guests are getting on the way out, they're getting it too. And they are super happy. Goodbyes are given to you, Oliver, as well. And see you tonight, kind of thing. I'm gonna do here, with a 20-something perception check. Thessalia kind of like hears you saying one of the girls, yeah, see you tonight, kind of thing. And she kind of like make a perception check if you want, Oliver. To see if you spot
Perception.
that. Yeah, to see if you see Thessalia when she hears one of the girls saying to you, see you tonight, to see Cucumber, I would imagine. I'll just
God damn it.
yeah,
Why
that
can't
you
I
do,
roll?
you
Why
do
can't
I
see
roll? Having one of those days.
I roll a 5, so you do realize that Thessalia was nearby when that happened. Also,
that's
I will imagine sea cucumber being sea cucumber. She probably pinch your bum as she says goodbye with a kiss on the cheek.
The scandal.
See you later.
This is the worst. You will not see me later. Have a good day.
All right, bye. And you kind of like both leave. Like, the whole party is like, all the elves kind of like, are like, wow, you know, these girls are hot. I mean, not because anything, they are truly hot, you know.
Damn it.
A fine banquet is served. very downsized as requested. Nothing, no wild, exotic, protective wildlife, no celestials, no aberrations, nothing fancy. Just like
There's a holy stag, though. A holy stag
yeah,
is served.
there is a
A
holy
celestial
stag,
stag.
and they actually decorated with some leaves from the tree as well. That kind of matches the color of the eyes of the stag. So they are plucking celestial trees from the leaves from the tree outside on the garden to decorate it. That it looks like a. If a priest ate this dish, he probably lose his powers as a cleric. That kind of thing. But it is allowed by the
Blasphemous.
No
gods.
one's gonna eat me next, right?
It is allowed as the gods allow you, and permission was asked. So yeah, beautiful. Everything goes super well. Drinks are served. Your families are feeling all comfortable. The servants are really making an effort. They even have dressed themselves more like a casually rather than the full outfits of servants, just to make them feel more welcoming. And the atmosphere is quite nice, you know, even though there is even way too much food prepared, because only 27 people came, and when they do a banquet for
We doubled up.
20 in your house, it's like a 40 really, because it's like a feast kind of thing. And it's amazing. And if any of you want to have any conversations while this meal is being had and stuff, you can please do so. As you're all sitting on a table with your families, and kind of like a long, huge table, the same table where you were actually here on the day that your father passed away. So it's kind of a bit sad for you, Cedric, as well.
I'll make sure that his chair will still be at the head of the table, but no one will be sitting in that chair. But a place will be set for him as if he were there.
Very nice.
I'm gonna ask my own father and go, what do you think of the fine dining?
This is exquisite. It's so nice. Everything is so juicy and perfect. It's like all these spices. It's really nice. And this is, you said that they are trying to be humble? Wow. It's the best meal I've had in my life.
That is plainly put, I guess, yes.
It's amazing. Is this lamb? Oh, this is the deer as well. It's so good. Thank you, Lorandir, he says across the table. Everyone kind of makes a toss for Lorandir at that point. 2 far voyages and success on missions to come. Your father kind of raises glass to all of you. All the elves kind of like raise the glass as well, and all the guests who are there as well. Thessalia is sitting next to you, Oliver, as well. She's drinking juice as usual.
Gotcha. Did you see the message I sent you?
Oh no, I did not. Let me just have a look. Where will it be? Oh, there. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Sorry.
What bullshit's coming on now?
Your face
Can I
is
skip
on
There's
the-
going to be a
Potion into the
cake,
sacred
and they're going to
spoon?
come out.
Sure, go ahead, sir.
I should have done that. I should have put them in the cake. You're right. Fuck.
Yeah, there should be a cake with girls inside.
Yeah.
I guarantee
it.
the love
Do
potions
it.
is
I'll burn a personal one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. As you kind of like make your toast, and any of you want to say anything, or like at some point, each of you have given times to tell stories and different things around the table.
I just want to thank everyone for coming here, and that hopefully the war will be over soon, and that is to building new friendships with new people.
Mm-hmm. As you kind
Oliver
of like
will stand up.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No,
Oliver's gonna stand up and say, not all of us wanted to be in this war, and not all of us asked for such a rough life, but I couldn't ask for better friends or better comrades to fight with, and one soon-to-be amazing step bro.
Hey! All the servants kind of like look
To La
towards
Cedric.
you. To La Cedric!
To La Cedric.
And Zonated and Cash, both of you roll a d20, please.
How did I know this was going to happen? Just a D20, no modifier, nothing, just a straight D20.
Just d20, no, nothing. Let's do a roll is for you too. You want to roll
13.
low. Okay.
13.
As you kind of toss,
I got 12.
everyone kind of like toss to you, La Cedric. You look at Zachriel for a second. Look into his golden eyes. And you feel like you never loved anyone like you love Zachriel. He's just so weird. He's just there, you know? It's just like a dream come true. And even though you have feelings for him earlier, it just feels like now it's just so intense. He's just your soulmate, and he's right there. It's just all happening right now. You realize, Zachriel, he's looking at you. Well, La Cedric is staring into your eyes in a kind of like really intensely. Yeah.
For some reason, the Cedric's horn have grown longer.
Yeah. Oh no. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes, sir.
I was hoping he'd fall for
17.
Okay. 17 is not enough, but you kind of looking at Zachriel. Sorry, it is enough. I was meant to say that. No, it's not. As you're looking at Zachriel once more, you feel like whatever he will say to you right now, you just wouldn't have the will to say no to. It's just like he is yours. You are his kind of thing. And you feel extremely charmed out of game by Zachriel right now.
Okay. So just to make it down the office, sure.
Yeah.
damn it. I was hoping it'd fall La Cedric.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just distracted by Zachriel. I've just got food like.
Ding dong! The bell rings once more as the servant kind of stands. You hear footsteps, high heels, few of them,
That must be my mom.
and you hear the servant say, "No! He wants this to be private, madam. Is this? What do you mean? You don't tell me what to do. Move out of the way, stupid!" And then
Can I-
boom!
Can I run up to the butler? No. He's changed his mind. He's feeling a lot better about everything right now.
He looks at you, and then before you can kind of like say anything, the door, make a dexterity saving throw, Oliver. As the servant kind of as well. You have advantage because the servant is wow. The servant is helping you, and he's gonna take most of the blunt. But yeah, 11 is not enough.
Oliver, what's wrong with you?
You feel actually first of all of you roll 3d4. You have 3d4 temporary hit points for that last for 24 hours because of this meal.
Yeah.
Oh.
3d4.
And you take 1 point of damage, Oliver, as the door crashes you with such a strength as you see majestically entering her own house and looking at everyone kind of like with a shocked face. You see 3 beautiful ladies. All of them seem to be like teenager kind of age. You see your sister, who looks exactly as you saw her last time, Estrella.
Australia.
But
Yeah.
your mother and Boba, they look like they had the best ever surgery. They just look like they are 18. It's not like before that they look young and they speak and then you can see. No, this is like something else. Make an Arcana check, anyone who can cast magic.
His soul to soul.
Is there celestial ability to just remain beautiful and young forever?
Take a
It
point of
doesn't benefit anyone but
Take
themselves.
a point,
Yeah,
take a
yeah,
point of
it's called
inspiration,
Asmodeus.
Cash, for that very good guess.
I just can't roll. I just can't do it.
Everyone else
Cool.
can help everyone out. Oh, I made food. I can heal you a little bit. I stay young.
Yeah. But all of you can do the check if you want. Arcana.
Will you still love me?
Mm. Okay.
Arcana? Okay.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's not good. 7.
Okay. I
Cash
guess.
knows, and Cedric
Yeah. I guess in this
The elves
case,
know because they
yeah.
live a long time.
yeah, Lorendir,
We know the secrets.
you kind of look towards these two ladies that you met before, actually, and they look completely different. And then as you kind of focus yourself, you can actually realize that they have magic on them, and you gather this is some kind of a spell that make them change their appearance for a period of time. And putting 2 and 2 together, as Ross Cash did, they have their gift is to cast Alter Self once per day, Bess, Estrella, and and your auntie.
So magical Botox is what
Yeah,
we're saying.
pretty much. Yeah.
Amazing. We don't need Botox anymore. I can just.
And as they enter, your mother says with this younger sounding voice, "Oh, there is a party, and I have not been invited."
Mama,
And then she
welcome home.
smiles. Oh, my boy, so nice to see you. And she kind of goes to kiss you and then stops herself and said, and touches her face to make sure that you're not going to fuck up her spell illusion, and does like a drag queen kiss to you.
Amazing.
Just in the air. Don't even touch cheeks. Just
Yeah.
in the air.
I actually have some art for them. Let me just center this, and I can reveal them. It's not the new art, unfortunately. It is still the same one. Sorry for that, but
It's going to be the same one forever and ever.
yeah, but we have these 3 beautiful ladies here that you can see them right there. So the one on the very top is Estrella, and then the other 2 that look like twins are your mother and auntie.
Yeah.
Your mother kind of looks at the empty seat for your father and kind of like smiles with this kind of look of recognition of what you're doing, and she looks to one of the servants. "Get our settings ready. What are you waiting for? Useless." And the servants start running kind of like around to get chairs and a setting for them. If we might join you, of course, son.
Of course, Mama. It would be an honor to have you dine with us today.
Bob as well.
And
kind
Auntie
of,
Bova, you look
yeah.
amazing.
She gives you a huge hug as she kind of like same, she moves away as you try to proper kiss her. But your sister give you a proper kiss and a hug, and she looks amazing like always, like in a different world. She's like, the world doesn't exist for your sister. She's just in a holiday, eternal holiday. She's just so unaware of anything, It's like, yeah, if you tell her the war, she'll probably say, "What? Which war?" This kind of thing, right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's just lost, in her own bubble, She's like, you see her, she's kind of like there.
She's just on TikTok and that's it.
Yeah, talking to
been
the
months in the
elves
country
straight away, One of the servants is taking a selfie of her, kind of like every time she calls a servant to take a painting of her, on different poses and stuff like that.
Server, draw my plate of food for me. I want to post it later.
Yeah, pretty much. And your auntie, after the pleasantries are past and a little bit of awkwardness with all the guests as your mother arrive and stuff, she's really good at parties, and very soon she gets everyone laughing at her jokes, and kind of like, even though they're slightly inappropriate, she's really trying to tone her nobility down as she ascertains what's going on pretty quick. And she's a woman that has class, and she knows how to do it, to not make people feel uncomfortable if she wants to, and she loves you so much. She will definitely do whatever you ask her. And, you know, all the guests are super happy. Everyone is like talking different things. Your sister is like has taken on one of the elf young stallion there, and she's like super into him, talking to him all the time, kind of thing. And everyone is like doing their own things. And your auntie will say, so I don't really want to talk about this on the table. Will you guys be okay, Divine Vanguard, if we just go to the smoking room, have a drink and a cigar or something, and have a little private talk?
Of course.
Yeah, Thessalia stands up.
To the
Of
point.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Excuse me, she says as she stands up, and the rest of you kind of like notice that it happens. All of you follow, and you go to the cigar room. One of the servants serves some drinks and kind of like cigars and smokes of different types if you want to. And she says, well, I heard what happened. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that all on your own. I wish I had been
It's one of
there.
those things that can't be ever prepared for. I'm glad you wasn't there. Otherwise you would have suffered the same fate as them. Selfish of me, I know, but it's the reality of it.
I know, but I heard you all did, and Kenrick is here as well, as he's been kind of like invited as well. He's just a bit off the scenes because Thessalia is not really here, but he will be on the meeting too, with you as well, and he will kind of explain his version of what happened and how you saved the day and managed to, even though you didn't get Lord Soth, she will probably say, well, it's a good job he left before you arrived, because I sense he's ever so powerful. It would have been horrible.
Sorry, Cisco, just out of character, I've sent you a message.
Yeah, of course. Did you do it
WhatsApp.
through WhatsApp? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, WhatsApp. Okay, sorry.
Just an idea.
Yeah, no worries. And you did really well. This mission that you are gonna be taking is rather dangerous, I think, and I'm concerned with what is gonna happen there. I mean, I have full trust on all of you, but there is good things to it. We are not in a hurry. That's the good thing. Their army will be moving much slower than ours, so we have as much time as we need to. Assuming they are going to that place, as I was debriefed earlier, the City of Lost Names, you said it was something like that, they told me.
Yeah.
Your aim will be try to find it before they get there? Yeah, assuming they're going there, I'm not really sure. So it will
I
make
think they're looking for something in there.
Yes, it worries me to think what. But there must be a connection with whatever the cataclysmic fire thing, the orb that Soth took from Salamir's tomb. I do have full trust on you. I know you will find out their plans and stop them, their plot. And that's all. Any of you want to share anything now that we're all here together?
I just fill you in on basically everything that we've been getting up to while she's been away. Like the undead knights coming back. She obviously knows about the attack, but I don't know if she knew that actual undead knights of Calaman were here. Basically everything that we've been involved with.
Yeah. All right. That's crazy. Well, not as crazy. What happened with your father yesterday, Oliver? It's like I've heard rumors everywhere. Everyone is talking about it today.
You're muted, dude.
Yeah. It's the
Your guess
first
is
thing.
as good as mine.
I mean, he was drunk and swimming naked.
Cedric, would you happen to have any idea?
I mean, I wouldn't dare comment on it, really. Apparently so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cedric, what did you do?
What do you mean?
What?
Cedric, do you swear you have nothing to do with it?
I think making drinks swim naked.
Okay, what happened after he came out of the water?
I don't know. He ran off somewhere, and no one knows where he went or what he did.
Cedric, did you do something to my dad?
I'm the one that jumped in and saved him. He's going to drown. I pulled him out.
But did you give him mouth to mouth?
I cradled him for a while. Yeah. I did give him mouth to mouth. Yeah.
Zach, how do you feel about that?
I was too busy feeling bad.
For shooting it.
To be
I think
honest,
it's really
he
fair.
did look like a giant squid or something. To me, anyway.
well, I don't really know what happened, but I know I heard he shamed himself, and I mean, I feel for my sister, you know. I don't like what is happening. I guess it is what it is. That's not a conversation to have now, anyway.
No.
I just wanted you to know that the rumors are mutual. The same way he's slugging you off all around town, saying that you were responsible for everything that happened. Everyone else is talking about the shame and what he did and what happened. And anyway, enough of that man.
Are you guys still getting married?
It's my auntie.
Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Oh, your sister didn't come, right?
No, she's entertaining the guest.
Okay. Is your sister still gonna marry Captain Walter?
I don't think an official proposal was made, though, right?
Your sister was gonna marry, just out of game. Yeah, he was gonna marry your brother Edwin. But then when you were not here last night, Lucky, last Cedric and Captain Walter had a conversation, and he was telling last Cedric that because things have changed, he's gonna be marrying his mother Bess instead, because he doesn't feel right to marry a young girl with his age. It's not his style anymore.
No. I
But
got you.
Oliver will
that's what
have known that, because I will imagine you guys will have discussed what you guys talk, I assume.
Sure.
It does.
Yeah. So Captain Walter still intends to marry Bess. Is it true?
Boba kind of like looks down as this conversation is a bit awkward. I don't really know what my sister will be doing, but whatever she does, it will be for the best of everyone. And she looks towards you, Oliver, sternly, whether we like it or not.
Yeah. I gotcha. All right then. Is there anything else we were gonna talk about? Cedric, Loinder.
Just how much she knows of the actual mission that we're going on tomorrow. Like, if she's actually heard anything
Sure.
classified or confidential, or she just knows the general gist of what we're doing and where we're going?
Yeah, she will kind of tell you that she knows that everything is a bit washy-washy, that there is not really, the mission is to find out information and find out why they're there, find the City of Lost Names, find why they're going there, and kind of like try to stop their plans as much as possible and make sure that you come back safely. This is not like a suicide mission, you know. Your safety is the priority of the mission as well, and you're gonna have an army, you're gonna be traveling by ship, as everything that was discussed.
After you've done like with the serious conversation, I'll just make general small talk with her, like how was her time away, what did she get up to, blah blah blah.
All right, yeah, amazing. And unless you guys want to do anything before leaving, we could fast forward all the way to you leaving for tonight and saying goodbyes to the family and everything and all your things in Calaman, as long as you're happy that everything has been left how you wanted it. We will skip towards the celebration, the opening of the Wild River Lily as well. Willow, sorry. And how your father is never there, Oliver. You have time with the girls and kind of like have a good time there. Lots of all the new girls are introduced and everything is prepared for you. There is no any kind of commentary of what happened and why the girls were not okay to go there. It doesn't matter to them, you know. The money is gone, their job is done, and those kind of like little celebration goes well as well, Oliver. Is everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So you meet your friend Alas and Kenrick as you head out of the castle. Athena Rockeldust is also with you, the little Kender, one lady, inventor, who will be traveling with you with his vibrant violet hair, blue and violet hair. And the water sloshes and the wood creaks as the ship departs from Calaman Dock in the dead of night. Citizens have gathered to bid farewell to loved ones soon fade from view. The ships cut through the dark waters of Calaman Bay, sailing to perilous shore under cloudy skies. And as the ship takes, unknown what will be found in the northern wastes. Fear, war, salvation and hope all balanced together. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you all.
Nice.
Yeah. As you make your way and sailed already. Retroactively, if there's anything you guys wanted to do, we can discuss that off stream at some point and do it through the chat or anything. The same for Thessaly as well, anything that she might have want to do. But as we move on time, we will be there at night. Thank you to my amazing players. Thank you, Zonated, Lucky, Martin, and Cash. Thanks to all of you watching us at home. Thanks to Tessa Present, James Webster, Darren Curtis, Tabletop Audio. And until we see you on Tuesday, stay magical, y'all, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.